What proposals did Nick Vallone pitch to New York State legislators about electric school bus adoption on behalf of the New York School Bus Contractors Association? We'll get to that in a little while, so stick around. Welcome to The Route, our school bus fleet content series. I am Executive Editor Wes Platt. Before we get to it, please click like on this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel. 133 other people have so far. Let's keep it going. And if you would, please connect with us on Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn. You're going to find links to those social media sites in the details of this video. Okay, let's get rolling. Our first stop is Washington, D.C., where the Environmental Protection Agency this month reported to Congress on the first full year of the Clean School Bus Program. The EPA indicated that it intends to make another $1 billion available during grant and rebate competitions this year for school districts and other fleet operations that didn't apply or weren't selected during the first funding round. Highlights of the first year included extensive outreach and widespread enthusiasm from schools across the country, especially among low-income, rural, and tribal stakeholders. 99% of rebate selectees met the priority definition under the 2022 criteria, resulting in more funds for buses and electric vehicle infrastructure for schools in areas that need them the most. They've got a new online system to facilitate a straightforward and accessible rebate application process, and they've got an interactive dashboard on EPA.gov to provide up-to-date information about the awarded Clean School Bus Program rebates. The report stated that the CSB program is a critical step towards protecting the health of students, bus drivers, school staff, and surrounding communities, and towards addressing climate change and environmental justice. The program will also bolster American manufacturing and create good-paying U.S. jobs, all while making electric school buses the American standard. This month, we also heard EPA Administrator Michael S. Regan announce a pledge between school districts and electric utility providers in tandem with the Edison Electric Institute and the Beneficial Electric League. The pledge calls for collaborators to facilitate communication between electric providers and school districts, provide technical support, work together to increase funding and deployment for electric buses. If you missed out on Clean School Bus funding in 2022, are you going for it this year? Discuss in the comments. Our next stop is Fort Valley, Georgia, where bus manufacturer Bluebird gave investors a report on Q1 of the 2023 fiscal year. The company continues to churn through a backlog of lower margin school bus orders, but they're making progress toward more profitable production as the year goes on. Said Matthew Stevenson, Bluebird's CEO and president, "We made remarkable progress in the first quarter as the overall operating environment continued to improve in line with our plan. During the quarter, we worked through the majority of the legacy-priced units in the backlog that have caused margin compression over the past several quarters. The Bluebird team continued executing a rigorous plan to improve operations, reduce fixed costs, and recover economics through pricing. Therefore, we are well positioned for a significant recovery over the next several quarters." That EPA Clean School Bus funding we were just talking about could yield between 500 and 700 orders for new Bluebird electric school buses. That would mean an estimated $200 million of additional revenue. Next, let's go to Albany, New York, where Nick Vallone, president of the New York School Bus Contractors Association, pitched a few proposals for making electric school buses more affordable in an appearance before the state's Joint Committee on Elementary and Secondary Education. During remarks at the budget hearing on February 8th, Vallone proposed eliminating sales tax on purchases of new electric buses, which he estimated would save as much as $30,000 per electric bus, adding flexibility to multi-year pupil transportation contracts to provide a mechanism for contractor compensation due to unforeseen circumstances and expenses associated with electric school buses and the infrastructure, setting up a $2,000 tax credit for school bus drivers in good standing. New York's Governor Kathy Hochul has set a 2035 target date for converting the state's entire school bus fleet to zero-emission vehicles. Said Vallone, despite the significant advantages of electric buses, the upfront purchase price has emerged as the greatest obstacle for their adoption. New electric buses can cost 2 to 3 times or even greater compared to a traditional new diesel bus. Fleet operators just can't afford the upfront costs, even with grants and subsidies. And while the trend is clear, electric vehicles continually get cheaper, the funding gap for now remains too great for many. One creative way to speed up the conversion is by eliminating the sales tax associated with the purchase of new electric school buses and parts. What do you think about these proposals? Share your thoughts in the comments. Our last stop is a fuel pump near you where more than likely you've seen some declines in the cost of diesel and gasoline. Each week, School Bus Fleet publishes the latest numbers issued by the federal government from region to region. We've seen the per gallon price for diesel dropping steadily down to $4.38 last week. Gasoline seems to be leveling off, running about $3.38 per gallon, although we've seen exceptions to this trend in the Rocky Mountains and the West Coast regions, where gas is up between 6 and 8 cents due to refinery challenges. How are prices where your fleet operates? Let me know in the comments. It's time to park the bus for now. Thanks for watching, and shout out to Facebook follower Tim Imhoff. Thank you for watching. Tell your friends about the route. If you've got news, reach out to me by email at west.platt@bobbit.com. Please sign up for our twice weekly newsletters at schoolbusfleet.com. Drive safely, and we'll see you next time on the route.